I'll be honest, y'all, I barely got anything done today. I edited like 1 or 2 episodes, and then I had thumbnails to do, and I just gave up. Hello everyone, we are back for some more hundredline, and in the last episode, the fuck did we do? I forgot, we were on chapter 15, and then there was a choice: join the invader hunt or not. There was a new message on the same board in the very same classroom where the first message written by Hiruko was, and I just lost myself. Anyway, apparently there's a killing game, and I decided to join it, which brought us, I'm pretty sure, to 15A. And today, well, this morning, I guess, we have to collect information for some reason. I don't know. Yo, unemployment, that shit is not all fun and games, y'all. Like, I edited like the Trails in the Sky videos, and then I have like the last 2 episodes of hundredline to do, but I don't got it in me, y'all. I don't have it in me today. What's happening? How to get Takamaru fired up, you ask? Takumi, you're asking the wrong person. My IQ is so low it's a negative number, I couldn't possibly know. Can you stop the self-deprecation for a second and really think about it? What gets him worked up? Invader Hunt is all I can think about. They want us to kill each other. Shoma's completely terrified. Spawn is trying to question him further. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I was just shocked by Shoma's height. Or rather, never mind. He used to know how to ignite the fire in Takemaru's heart. I recommend giving him stickers. Stickers? A while back, I was messing around and put a cute character sticker on Sir Takemaru's custom biker jacket. Aww. He was completely overcome with rage. The fuck do you think you're doing to my jacket? That's the window of to my soul. If you ever transition, you better damn well call me so I can kick your ass, man to man. What did I just read? That's exactly what he screamed at me. If I were to describe his countenance that day, it looked like an angry temple spirit or an active volcano. Though indeed, a sticker will get him ablaze. I don't think it had anything to do with the sticker. I think he just got mad you messed up with his clothes. This doesn't seem like it's going to be useful, but I tried to remember it anyway. Takemaru is very serious about his biker outfit. Noted. How to get Takemaru fired up? You're wrestling, obviously. When you're locked in tight and exchange... Maybe the weirdos. What the... I'm pretty sure that's Eito, no? I'm pretty sure that's Eito's body. What? For what? Like... Oh my god. Yugamu, what are you doing here? I came to chat with that Eito Aotsuki guy. I'm terribly intrigued by him. Chat, his dead body. Corpses are surprisingly articulate. You can learn so much just by looking at them. Near the moment I laid eyes on his body, he was a brilliant assassin in his own right. Oh, I would give anything to have met him while he was still alive. Hirumi, what you doing here? Can't you tell? I'm pretending to be a corpse, duh. If we're going to play a killing game, then all of the useless nobodies like me are probably going to die first. So I thought I'd better practice being dead. That way I'll be a cool corpse when the time comes. I should look at Gaku's body in practice too. It's the perfect example of how we're all going to end up. Yeah, apparently it's Gaku's body, but what is it with this weirdo? With these weirdos? The moment I saw Gaku's body, I had an idea. This will work. Sorry, Gaku. I'm going to have to move your sheet. Pulled down the sheet draped over Gaku's body and came face to face with his brutalized corpse. Then took off his jacket. It was splattered with blood and covered in countless holes. The criminal stabbed him over and over with a knife. Felt like I could feel Gaku's pain and agony just by touching his jacket. You're gonna use it to taunt Takemaru, really? You won't get away with this. You're going to pay. It filled my heart with a sense of duty and conviction. I show this to Takemaru. He'll remember how angry he was when Gaku was murdered. You're... Whatever, man. Whatever. That was me. If you showed me that, I would punch you down 3 buildings. I think get Takemaru fired up. Isn't he always fired up? I mean, is he ever cool or composed? Don't you think he's been holding back a bit too much lately? Normally, I'd expect him to be the first to jump at the opportunity to do this invader hunt. I mean, even Takemaru has to hold back sometimes. I mean, how many of our friends have died so far? Eito, Gaku, and... Suray's remains? I'm connecting what's left of him to the PC in the war room to salvage whatever data I can. I figured if I can access his confidential info, I can learn how to pick the corpse recovery drone. Right, because that shit was tampered with. Maybe I'll even be able to get information on whoever destroyed him. You're basically doing an autopsy? Yeah, I'm sure even Suray regrets that this happened to him so suddenly. So I feel like I need to make his death mean something at the very least. And my chest clenched as I stared at Suray's remains. I'll never forgive whoever did this to him. They have to pay. Oh my god, an incredible rage is coursing throughout my body. Tsubasa, think I could borrow him? This is crazy. Let's say you lost homies, right? And you're all just unburies your homies and shows them to you. What are you on, Takumi? Want to show me to Takemaru? Hello? Well, if it isn't the village idiot, right on cue, what is wrong with you? What's your problem all of a sudden? Why are you so angry? Because you're a complete and utter moron. You want to play some game? Oh yeah, because we accepted to play the game. A street rat? She's worried about you, Takumi. We're just talking, and we think you're not thinking rationally. Takumi, it's not too late. You can rethink this. Now you have your reasons, but playing such a dangerous game is madness. Even a sick necrophile like you should know a killing game is going too far. Try to rub your proper brain cells together long enough to generate a spark and think about why you shouldn't value your freak fetishes over your own life. She was being unnecessarily cruel, but Kurara was worried about me in her own Kurara way. I appreciated the sentiment, but... sorry, but I've made up my mind. I'd gladly accept the risks for a chance to confront Gaku's killer. Nothing would change my mind. Okay, so the only one left should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 with us. Where are the twins to? I mean, I guess it's not unusual for them to not be on the map, but I don't know. Eva! Takumi, did you bring it? Bring what? My mask. You promised me yesterday. That's right. She asked me to give her mask back to her yesterday. Oh, sorry, Eva. I just don't have time for that right now. No! I've been waiting for so long! Takumi, are you going to break your promise to me? You're mocking me because you know I'm just a helpless prisoner. Oh, calm down. I'll be sure to bring it when I'm done. Just wait a bit longer, please. You promise? You really will? If you don't, I'll break down crying. Okay, man, chill. He incessantly confirmed again and again that I would actually bring it. The mask must be incredibly important to her. Okay, this should be enough to convince him. Gaku's jacket and Suray's remains. Holding onto them tightly, I barged into Takemaru's room. I hope you're not gonna do everyone like that, cause this is... You didn't even knock? Whoa, Takumi, where's your manners? You can just let yourself in. Takemaru, sorry to spring this on you, but I have something I want to show you. What is this? It's all fucked up and full of holes. And real dirty too. Covered in dark stains. That's Gaku's jacket. He was wearing it when he was killed. What? He was killed? I mean, these stains are his blood? You asshole! Why would you show me this? Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to see this, but we can't hide from it. It's got all these holes in it, see? Because he was stabbed with a knife. Over and over, brutally. Yeah. What the fucker stabbed him this many times? Gaku must have been in so much pain! Takemaru's eyes were bloodshot as he stared at the holes in Gaku's clothes. He was shaking with fury. Here's where I get him once and for all. This is what's left of Sorei. The person who did this was more than likely the same person who'd murdered Gaku. Would have been a machine, but I know he suffered. He was torn to shreds. Takumi, what the hell are you trying to do here? I know I owe you one, but I won't hesitate to fuck you up if you're just here to mess with the bodies of all our dead friends. That's not it. I wanted to ask you. Looked Takemaru dead in the eye. It's very likely that whoever is inviting us to play this game is the very same person who killed Sorei and Gaku. The killer who did this to her friends is throwing down a challenge. Moved closer to Takemaru. Takemaru, listen to me. Are you sure you want to run away from this game? If you back down now, you might never get another shot at catching whoever did this. Can't let them get away with this. I'm gonna kill him with my bare hands. That ain't enough for a reason to play this game. What happens to God, who happens to all of us. It's all pointless. Crap, still not angry enough. If I want to get Takemaru to join and he's still on the fence after all of this, I'm just going to have to make him even madder. Takumi, you are a sicko. I don't like what's happening right now in the story. I really don't. Oh my god! Please.
必ず敵は撃ってやるつもりだけどよそれは今じゃねえ進行性ハントだかなんだか知らねえけどよあんなゲームはあからさまな罠じゃねえか
Bruh.
ビビってるのか薬師寺
Do chicken shit to join. I'm just keeping cool. Yeah.
犯人の挑発に乗るべきじゃねえ
Could I? No, okay, good. I think.
その特攻服は飾りかよ
Huh? The fuck did you just say to me? What are you, deaf? Said a coward like you shouldn't be wearing a jacket like that. Bastard! You ain't gonna get away with talking about my jacket like that. He reflects my whole soul. Just like Yoshika said, Takemaru gets upset when you insult his jacket. He's lost his cool. That was my chance. I'm going to make him see it my way. You are 95.
薬師寺お前に特攻服なんて着る資格はないぞ
なんだとこれ俺は歴代最強の特攻隊長とまで呼ばれた男だぞ
何が特攻隊長だよ今のお前全然特攻してないじゃないか
何
だってそうだろ仲間の敵から挑戦状を叩きつけられているのにおじけついているのはどこの誰だよそんな日和見主義の特攻隊長はもはや特攻隊長とは呼べないだろう
Takemaru's face looked nothing sort of demonic as he glared at me, but he didn't argue back. I must have hit him where it hurt. He was at a loss for words.
なあ薬師寺
I bumped my fist against his chest, near his heart.
もしもお前が本当に特攻隊長だって言うなら俺と一緒に戦ってくれよ俺と一緒にゲームに参加してくれよ
I think I know where this is going. If you're gonna pause. Okay, so this is sick from Takumi. He's literally manipulating Takemaru into joining the game. And when when there's a killing game, there's obviously a mastermind. The killer, as far as we know, because we've played Slasher before, is Takumi, right? That would mean that Takumi would be the mastermind of the killing game. Again, we don't know who wrote that message on the board. However, there's high chances that the one that killed Gaku was actually Takumi. So if killings go on and on and on and on, no, actually I can't say it's Takumi. What I want to say basically is that if everyone participates in the game, it would probably be because of Takumi. That way, he would be the mastermind because he started this game and got everyone involved. This is what I understand so far. If you're gonna bust my balls like that, I guess I can't back down. Fine, I'll do it. I'll join this fucking invader hunt or whatever it is and kill that bastard behind all this shit. Hard work had paid off. Takemaru had finally agreed to join, but I didn't have time to stick around and celebrate. Quickly left Takemaru's room to set off to persuade the others. Inside the one over someone as influential as Takemaru, persuading the others went smoothly. Okay, good, that's only him. Huh? Takemaru said he joined? If you got someone as cautious as Mr. Yakushiji to fool, then I guess the game can't be all that dangerous. Everyone's going to join? Then I guess I should too. Having successfully won over Ima, Kako and Shoma, I met the quota Darumi forced on me. 8 people? And then night finally came. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. I arrived at the leisure lounge just before 7 PM and found that all of the SDU members were already there. We got quite a group here. Everybody decided to join the game. Honestly, I never wanted to come, but Darumi rang my doorbell at least 10,000 times. He was so persistent I just gave in. I was eating a snack in the cafeteria, and suddenly, Lady Darumi snatched my holy Jumanji sword. I pursued the scoundrel in an attempt to retrieve her, when I suddenly found that I had been lured here. Oh, the holy Jumanji sword is safe and sound, if you were concerned. A steel. Kiyoshiki, that blade of yours, give that blade of yours to me immediately. I'm going to snap it in half, along with your entire spinal column. Why would you say something so frightening? Wait, what? Lady Kurara, you've come too? We were worried when you disappeared so suddenly, so we came here looking for you. No, whatever, Moko. Oh, for the love of murder. Looks like we've all been tricked into coming here. Rumi seems to have used some pretty underhanded tricks to get everyone to come. What a score! With this many people, killing each other is going to be so much fun. Alright, it's almost time for the game to start. Who's gonna die first? Maybe me? I sure hope so. Everybody, please kill me. Oh, I made sure to bring all of your infusers too. We're all set to the great slaughter, for the great slaughter to begin. She's so prepared, it's scaring me. Rumi seemed thrilled. Seems thrilled at the idea of us killing each other, but I don't plan on hurting any of my friends. I'm not going to let anyone else die. That's why I wanted to do this. It's almost time. What kind of person do you think is running this game? I'm kind of excited to see who the bad guy is. Time passed. Finally it was 7 PM, but... For fuck's sake. Nothing's happening. Nobody came. Nothing happened. The leisure lounge was as quiet and peaceful as ever. Maybe the mastermind gave up after they saw... Yes, of course, he saw you and he was disgusted. Or maybe the whole message was just a prank? Is she gonna kill someone? Honestly, as anticlimactic as it would be, a safe conclusion like that might be for the best. Look, it's getting late. I'm out of here. No sooner than Takemaru had said those words, it happened. What? Suddenly, an ominous sound came from out of nowhere. What is that sound? It's awful. My ears hurt. My eyes hurt too because there's a dumbass light down my building. Is it the police? I don't know about. Hell? Is someone revving a bike engine? No way! I've never heard an engine make a noise this horrible. Yeah. Damn, chill! The unidentified sound grew louder and louder. Where's it coming from? We looked around for the source of the sound. That's when we happened to look up at the ceiling. What is this? This is displeasing me. A PLM dude with bees? Shiny mega bee drills? Need to be greeted by an unbelievable sight. Bees?
なんだあいつ。でけえ蜂に捕まって飛んでやがる。
あれ宇宙服？いや潜水服？蜂のパラシュートだ。あんなキモい乗り物初めて見たでござる。虫とかマジ無理なんですけど、虫除けスプレー持ってきて。
The individual in the spacesuit gradually lowered their altitude. I'm sorry. It landed in the leisure lounge. You look fucking ridiculous. Take that helmet off and show us your face. Is this some Wrestling Federation's masked fighter? Love the costume, but you gotta lose the bees. We need to take this seriously. They might be with the invaders. What if it's a commander? Shit. Could that... That would mean that the one who wrote the message is actually a PLM dude? What? So this isn't a hoax? Kumi, did you see a commander like this during your first 100 days? No, never saw anyone like this. Never faced a commander who controlled bees, especially not one in a spacesuit. Hey, who are you? It's only polite to introduce yourself. Speak up, asshole! The mysterious person examined our faces without answering. Then they nodded, seemingly satisfied.
これだけ人数が揃っていれば殺し合いもさぞ白熱するであろう。散りゆく命が多ければ多いほど争いはきらめきを増していくからな。
I'm trying to think like who this could be, but like I was about to say Eito? No, it's not day 35 yet. Day 25, meaning that maybe it could be again the Gi Queen Kako. We still have to think about that. That and of course the missing Eito from what? What? Calamity? I completely forgot where Eito disappeared and which route that Eito came from. Yeah. It's either that or the Gikun Tokumi? I don't know, bro. Could it... Could the PLM dudes not be only Takumi and Hiruko? Like, I know the Gikun Kaku and Eito are, I want to say, exceptions, right? So we're not going to count them. But to me, there's only two possible answers as who the PLM dudes could be. Hiruko and Takumi, right? There's not other time leapers, right? I'm gonna say something crazy, but that kind of sounds like I think this slap sounded like Kurara's laugh. Their voice sounded unnatural. Perhaps they were filtering it through a voice changer. Their face was obscured by their mask too, so there was no guessing their age or gender. Well done for deciding to join my games, as the maggots. I shall commend your small act of bravery. They commended us. Kiyoshika, they're definitely being sarcastic, or trying to provoke us. We're so terribly honored. But who exactly are you? What are you doing at this school?
Oh,
I'm here to play my game with you, of course. I am the sponsor of the Invader Hunt. You may call me sponsor. Treat the title with the respect it deserves. But this is the person who invited us to play this game, which means time is precious. I wish to start the game quickly. First, we'll hold the opening ceremony. Let me ask you one thing first. I yelled over the sponsor, interrupting them mid-sentence. Were you the one who murdered our friend Gaku Maruko? Strange threat was written on the blackboard the day before Gaku's murder. Perfectly matches this order of events. In other words, it was only natural to assume this was the person behind Gaku's death. Does it really matter who I have or haven't killed? After all, every last one of you will die in this game. Don't dodge the question. I'm asking you if you killed Gaku. Yes or no? Yes and no. There's no other way for me to answer. Nah. This gotta be the Gi Queen Takumi. Yes, it is me, because the one who killed Gaku is Takumi. But no, at the same time, because it wasn't me that killed Gaku, it was you, Takumi. You get what I'm saying? We were both Takumi. So yes, I have killed Gaku. But one very specific Takumi killed Gaku, not me. I told you not to dodge the... Oh. A sharp voice pierced my eardrums and caused me to cover my ears. Through me. I've been waiting for this my entire life. I prayed to the god of killing games every night. To be released from the pointlessness of my life. Begged for me, my parents, my brother, my teachers to all die in gratuitous, gory style. My dream is finally about to come true. I'm going to get the killing game I've always wanted. Don't ruin this for me. Don't you dare ruin my dream. I was taken aback by the desperation in her voice. Aren't you a strange one? Are you that excited for my game? Like you don't even know. Tell me all the messed up rules we have to follow. It motivates me to hear you have such high expectations. Then allow me to explain the rules. No thank you. Not interested. Rara interrupted and stepped forward. I have no intention of playing your game. I refuse to even recognize it. Want us to kill each other? I never approve of such a vile game. Don't be so rash, Tomato Head. That vileness is what will make this game interesting. You might enjoy it more than you expect if you just give it a try. It's not often that you get the opportunity to unleash your primal urges and kill your fellow man. I told you I am not playing. I am the scion of the Osuzuki family, the pinnacle of all Suzukis. Hello? It's fine for me to trample on the ignorant masses from up on high. There is no way in hell I'm allowing someone to try and kill me as if we're equals. So you refuse to participate. That goes for at least half of us. It's only the few mental patients here that want to play your deranged game. Takumi, she just called you a mental patient. She means you too. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. I believe I made that very clear. I believe you did. Rara glanced down for just a moment. So go ahead and try. All of a sudden she was ready to fight. Damn. Pull your filthy eyeballs out of your sockets and watch closely. Behold, the Osuzuki family boxing technique. I'm going to beat you in your ugly costume until you're so swollen you look like you're stuck your head in your stupid bee's hive. Pause? Rara assumed a boxing stance and steadily approached the sponsor. Wait, Kurawa, don't try to fight them alone. I can handle this by myself. I don't sense any fighting spirit in this pathetic worm. You're about to get beat. You're about to get beat. You're about to get beat. She was about to unleash her deadly uppercut when it happened. Kurara. Yup. The bees that had been hovering near the ceiling descended with a terrible cacophony of beating wings, and then... Sure. They instantly grabbed Kurara and whisked her high up into the sky. Kurara squirmed frantically. They held onto her tight, refusing to let go. What? What are we on? I'm gonna be honest, I do not like what is happening. How do we get her back? Bro, her sentence was just... Oh my god. Flying up to the ceiling and staying there, I guess? What do we do? How can you save Kurara? You don't. Kako Sniper Rifle might be able to reach, but this Kako has never used her Himoniba before. Right now, there's no way for us to attack the bees up near the ceiling. In that case, we'll just have to attack the person controlling them. Hello? Suddenly I found myself running at full tilt, making a beeline for the sponsor. I'm not going to lose anybody else. I let that determination take away my fear and carry me forward. Launched my infuser into my chest as I ran. Get back. Screamed as loud as my voice would let me and swung my sword down on the sponsor. I felt it connect. My blade was going to split them in two. I was so sure it would, and yet... What, did it bounce off? Yeah, I don't get why there's so many things that are immune to Himonima. Sponsor was completely unharmed. Your power isn't enough to inflict even the slightest scratch on me. What does that mean? Does that mean that we have actually... No! It has to be innately resistant to it, right? Because even Veshnas couldn't do a thing to it, I think. Bee fucker. Wait, Nozomi, don't you have a gun? That looks kinda cool. Wait, that's Nakamura's bike? Damn. Yeah. It's a blackguard. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Can we ram this shit up? He immortal or some goddamn thing. He might be immortal. We were literally invincible. Okay. Invincible and immortal were words that were said to Takumi in, or rather the killer in the slasher route. Right? But here's the thing. The Geek Queen, Takumi, never used the PLM. So how come this dude is here on day 20 something? I don't get it. I do not get it. Again, we still don't know what the Geek Queen did at the end of Slasher. I think it was 76. It invaded Takumi's body and I was like, yo, Ryoti's this body use special redo. To redo the 100 days, I think. Enough of the sideshow. The opening ceremony will conclude with Kurara's death. There was a cruelty in the sponsor's voice as they pointed to Kurara, still hanging in the air. You're gonna make her drop? Oh. So the bees suck Himonima? What? Her body was rapidly turning bad. Was the swarm of bees draining her cryptoglobin? Once it sucked. Okay, so all of them sucked, not just one. The bees dropped her dried up husk on the floor. Sacred to revive a medic? No, it doesn't work. We tried. Yeah, how can a body be revived if there isn't a drop of cryptoglobin left in it? How pitiful that she would die before the game even began. She ruined my schedule. I suppose I'll simply have to postpone the start of my game until tomorrow morning. Return here as soon as you're awake tomorrow. And might I remind you, there's no point in trying to escape. Bummer. Kurara got the opening death scene. Must be nice. She died with so much drama. But it should have happened to me. Well, whatever. The game starts tomorrow, so I'll have plenty of chances to have a nice, gory demise. Wonder how everyone else is gonna die. Who's gonna kill me? Like, so much to look forward to. Hiromi's eerie yet strangely innocent cackle rang out across the silence. The what? Fuck? Save? I won't lie, yo. I'm contemplating. Contempt. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Contemplating. Yeah, I'm contemplating closing the game. I won't lie. I'm not fucking with this shit. A PLM dude with bees. This shit got me bored. Mad bored already. You guys good? Good and sleep. Oh, hold up. She said we bury her, right? That's the first person to get buried in a while. No matter how this game turns out, I'll protect Nozomi to the end. No, not just Nozomi. I won't let anyone else die. The rules, yeah. The rules are exceedingly simple. All you have to do is hunt the creatures known as invaders. You'll gain points for every invader hunted, which will be tallied. Kurara's gone, of course, she's not part of it. Yeah. The names of everyone in the room are shown on the screen being held up by 2 bees. And this is how we decide how people die, right? Who dies, rather. Okay. Executed. Kurara's death was proof that this was no bluff. He could easily kill us all. In short, we need to try and kill as many invaders as possible. I'm glad we don't have to actually kill each other or anything. I mean, not glad, but if we're just hunting invaders, then we just keep fighting defensive battles, right? It's the same shit we're doing anyway. Not at all. What you were doing is merely defending your base. Hunting and defending are... you want us to go on the offensive. To hunt, you must go out. The playing field is the space outside the school. You will not receive points for any invaders killed at the school, no matter how many. So we're being forced to fight outside of the ring then. But what happens if the invaders attack the school while we're all out there? The commander strikes when the place is empty. It's the end of the line. All you need to do is engage them before they infiltrate the school grounds. They say a good offense is the best defense after all. And we can't stray too far away from the school. So we need to hunt in a place where we can quickly return to the school if something happens. Are you gonna track how many invaders we hunt down at there? You're not counting on an honor system, right? No one will definitely end up lying about their numbers. The bees, yeah, of course. The most important rule of all. You are strictly forbidden from causing me harm while the game is underway. Why? That I don't get. I know it's a classic Monokuma, right? But you proved to us that you were invincible to us. Is it because you're scared of us getting too strong? Anyone who defies me will immediately become food for my bees. Try not to lose your cool. A rather tyrannical, one-sided rule, isn't it? Does this mean we can't resist even if you use violence against us? Don't worry, I will not lay a finger on any of you. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. What? Okay, I have doubts about this being a Gi Queen. Because the Gi Queen is always the one that kills. Right? Whatever. In other words, they won't hurt us so long as we do as they say. But you're the one who enforces these rules. If you turn on us, we're entirely without recourse. I intend to run this game as fairly as possible. Otherwise, the things will get very boring. Promise not to violate the rules. Please trust me on that. There are plenty of other hidden rules, but I'm not so inclined as to give them all away at this juncture. Come up with strategies of your own. Doing is learning. Sponsor looked at us, all of us, and shouted. Without so much as a moment to prepare, the game was on. Shit, this is a motherfucking... That's why I don't like it, because this is the motherfucking calling game from GGK. Oh no. Why are you doing this to me? Yes, I do not like the calling game. Then you're born, baby. You had to review the rules of the game. We know, bro. We know. Outside school, defensive battles don't grant points. We have to go outside, but not too far because we have to defend. Of course, no revival medic. We have to be careful we don't die. Form teams. Goo gaga. Yo, y'all got me fucked up. There's no sign of Jerumi or Hiruko. Almost everyone was there. Over timing, I just figured out a way that we can survive this game. You mind if we talk? Everyone rushed over to me and I explained the necessity in pairs. Trying to do this solo will end up in game over the moment you take a little hit. Yeah, we just saying the same thing. We work in teams, I mean. We're actually deciding the teams. In short, we're right in the middle of a draft meeting. Taco pulled out a piece of paper with the members of each team written on it. First team is us boys, and Sister Dearest. And second team is all of the girls. You guys are cowards. We might end up spending a lot of time together from now on, so we thought grouping up by genders will make sense. Yugamu's nowhere to be found. He's a boy, but it's entirely possible he'd like to stick with Miss Kirufuji and Miss Megudori when he's done up to this point. But if we put Yugamo in Team 2, then we should put Hiroko in Team 1. Shizuhara is very strong, so we're discussing giving preferential negotiating rights to the weaker team. Sports draft. What team do you guys want me in? None. You're solo. It would make sense if I was in the male-centric team, but... Yes! You have to play alone! Nobody wants you! What? I was so shocked that my voice withered away mid-exclamation. Why? Why am I the only one being left out? Don't tell me you guys are still suspicious of me. It's not we clear things up about Gaku. I didn't kill him. It was the sponsor, isn't that obvious? No, we're all on the same page there. You're definitely the one who killed Mr. Maruko. We destroyed Sorei too. They're behind everything. And why? Mr. Sumino, have you forgotten? You killed Mr. Otsuki. Sure, but why bring that up again? He was a traitor. He had to go. Even if I grant you that, he was still one of us. If you had a comrade who could kill another comrade without batting an eye, would you want to team up with them in a killing game? No way, you've got to be kidding. What? And whenever you do anything, someone invariably ends up dead. What do you mean?
不幸を呼び込む疫病神にはご退場願いたいっす。
疫病神っていうか死神。
The Grim Reaper? It stung, but I couldn't argue. It was true that I was the common denominator in all of the deaths so far. I came back to the past and immediately killed Eito. And because I ignored the message on the backboard. On day 4, Gaku was killed the next day. And 2 days ago, I decided to join the game and encourage everyone to join with me. And because of that, Kurara died so brutally. If you hadn't convinced us to join this game, Kurara would still be with us. You think so? It's all your fault. All of it. Oh man, give her back. Give Lady Kurara back to me. That's a big 180, if I may say. Kiyoshika drew closer to me, letting out a praying cry. I couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes, which were now red and swollen from crying. Blaming Takumi won't bring her back, huh? Sorry, Takumi. Kiyoshika understands, I swear. She knows it's not your fault Kurara died, but she has no outlet for her grief, so she's just taking it out on you. So shocked that I couldn't utter a single word. I had no idea everyone had so much contempt for me. All I ever wanted to do was to make everyone happy. That was why I came back. Where did it all go wrong? I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune or whatever the hell she's called turned against you the moment you offed Eito. Eesh, this whole slew of shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help you out there. Sorry, but you're on your own. Everyone left one after the other, leaving me all alone on the rooftop. I felt total despair. This is my first time being so obviously and intentionally isolated. Oh shit, I always had Kurua by my side in the TRC, and my mom and dad were always waiting at the dinner table whenever I went home. But now, here I was, all alone. I would have to face this game of death all by myself. Nobody would ever want to team up with the Grim Reaper. But then, thought of something. That's right, Hiruko. I saw Hiruko in my mind's eye. On day 5, she took me to second to last Defense Academy. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase her combat power. I can never really tell what she's thinking, but she's a surprisingly caring person. She might be willing to work with me on this. Maybe I should ask Hiruko if she'll team up with me. Feeling a sliver of hope, I decided to stop by Hiruko's room. What if she's already dead? I was praying hard as I rang her doorbell. Please, Hiruko, I need this. You have to answer. If you forsake me too, then it's all over. Maybe my prayers were answered, because... Takumi, what do you need at this hour? Hiruko, thank goodness you're still here. I was almost tearing up with happiness. I'm glad you're still here, so glad. The moment I met you, I used... Can I go back inside? You're creeping me out. No, please, just wait. Hear me out. You're not about to try to tell me about the word of God, are you? Right? Oh no, I'm no witness. Trust me. Explained everything that just happened. Didn't leave out a single detail. I told her how they called me the Grim Reaper. How no one would team up with me. So, your already very low popularity has now hit rock bottom then. It hurts when you lay it out like that, but in a nutshell, yeah. At this rate, I'll have to do the invader hunt all alone. I'm begging you, Hiruko. There's no one else I can trust. Please, team up with me. I lowered my head and bled it sincerely. I believed that if anyone would lend a hand to pull me out of my predicament, it would be Hiruko, but... I'm afraid I must disappoint you. My hope was crushed. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? If you team up with me, I'll work myself to the bone for you. I promise I'll be useful for you. To you. Simply not possible. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. I'm the Grim Reaper too? Please, I don't believe in that kind of superstitious nonsense. I simply have my own situation to deal with. Besides, I already have a partner. You do? Yugamu! Get lost, Takumi. Mr. Shiruko is all mine! The room. He's mine, all mine. Stupid puppy. I told you not to come out. Go back into your dog house? No, that's not good actually. Because she said that back home, she was actually forced to sleep in a doghouse. What's going on? Where's the roomie barking? You know how this one's been an over-excited nuisance since the killing game was announced, right? So I turned her into my dog. You even like dogs? Basically, I used strength to make her submit, and it broke her a little. What? Come to think of it, the roomie had been unusually quiet during the announcement of her rules. I guess she was already a dog at that point. I have a responsibility to her as her owner, so I could be playing the game with her. No boys allowed in the Yuri zone. Okay, that was mad funny. Yes, she's all yours. Instinctively fled after being ferociously barked at by the room. I guess I'm on my own then. Felt strangely refreshed after being so cleanly rejected. Fine, I'll... Brother, what do you mean I'll play with myself? Hunt down invaders on my own and survive all on my own too. Half sulking, I headed to the entrance before the entrance hall. Yeah, but Yugamu's missing. Oh, yo, what up? Are you going to hunt or be hunted? Huh? Are you waiting here so you could laugh at me? No, I merely came to give you some information. I failed to mention it earlier. But I have added more fire extinguishers. Really? Now you may go outside at any time. How do you do that? Wait. Were you the one that reprogrammed the drones? Pretty prepared. How long have they been planning this? Have they been planning this? Struggle away from my amusement. Who are you? I need to know. What the? Oh. That's a lot of them. Just as I thought, there was a large number of invaders inhabiting the nearby city. They roamed around the ruins like zombies with no will of their own. I sensed the presence and glanced up in the air to see one of the sponsor's bees were telling me. Must be here to count my points. Hey! Wait, you know how I just compared it to the calling game in GJK, right? Aren't there bees in the calling game too? Nah, Well, they don't particularly say what exactly the beast. It's called the Koganes. And Jujutsu Kaisen, but they don't exactly say that it's a bee. They actually say it's what? A small blue light-colored Shikigami with a skull-shaped head. But they kind of look like bees, so yeah, this is. I like it. What? I wanted to attack, but my legs froze. I couldn't move. Am I scared? I felt on my own plenty of times before. There was a difference between choosing to go do it alone and having no alternative. I was going to have the fight alone forever. Damn. I was scared of confronting that truth. But I just can't cower forever, can I? Do we actually have to fight? Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. I suppose I actually have to fight, right? Yeah. I mean, at the very least, we're super duper strong, right? Can I use items? Oh, you bet I will. Using agility potion. Then what? This? And then use counter strike. And I guess just end it. Oh, do this like that? Yeah. Wait, there's three waves. Oh no, I didn't look. Whatever. It should be alright. I was already exhausted, even though I only killed off a few minions. I can't come back if I die out here. The lingering fear of death weighed heavily on my mind and body. But I couldn't afford to rest. I had to do whatever it took to get more points. Not to mention. Yeah? Invaders drawn by the sound of fighting were showing up one after the other, and they were beginning to surround me. I prepared to face the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between. I mean, I have 9 potions, so I won't what? I don't know at this point, bro. No. Ooh. So I have to send no bosses. I mean, mini bosses could be cool. Like, you just take one of those big guys, you give him 30 HP, and that could be challenging. No matter how many I kill, more just keep cropping up. Invaders kept streaming in until I was completely surrounded. They were just mooks. There were too many of them. My stamina was at its limits. I need to toughen up, but just telling myself that wasn't doing anything. For the first time, I truly felt how alone I was. At this rate, I'll die without anyone ever knowing. Just then, Yugamu. Of course. Heard a voice and turned around. Standing there was... Yo, what up, Rico? Yes, sir.
お前もこの辺でポイントを稼いでたのか。
話は後だ。まずはこいつらを片付けよう。二人の初めての共同作業だよ。
There was something creepy about how he put it, but I was grateful for him in the moment. Our breaths synced up, and we began to clean up the swarm of invaders. See, I hope we get more of these hunts, I guess. Solo hunts, or at least like a duo. Because they could be fun. Especially if we crank up the difficulty to the... What was it called? Extreme and Despair? Type shit? I forgot the name actually. The one that if you don't shield yourself, you just die. And like special attacks cost 2 AP. That could be fun. But we would actually need more of these, right? Because so far I don't really see the point of this this battle, right? I mean, I guess it's for the plot. The plot asks us and needs us to go hunting, and I guess it's better than just going over it, glossing over it, right? With text. Is that all of them? Seems so. I don't sense any trace of them. Well thought, Takumi. You were in quite a predicament considering it's the first day. Couldn't believe it. I was shocked to see how they just kept coming. I was almost killed by a bunch of weaklings. Hiding truly isn't something to be done alone. Right, I didn't get to properly thank you. You saved me, Yugam. Thank you. If you hadn't run into me here, I might have been the first to be eliminated from the invader hunt. Oh, no need to thank me. It wasn't by coincidence that we met here. Who sent you? It wasn't. Yes, I've been following you all morning. Pause. Had no idea, did you? Telling people is one of my specialties. Was he just joking to play off his embarrassment? No, doesn't seem like what he's going on here. He really was following me. It makes sense he showed up at the perfect time to save me. For what? Exactly. Aw, for the love of murder. Don't be wary of me, Takumi. I'm not going to eat you, alright? Although you look plenty delicious. Pause! How could I not be wary of an assassin? I come right out and ask, why were you following me? I was figuring out my timing. For what? You wanted to come get... A courtship display. Brother, there's some people that are evil in every timeline. Eito, you are gay in every timeline. Why is everything you say so creepy? Pause. Well, that's the long short of it. Muttered as he held out his right hand to me.
スミノ君、よければ私と組まないか?
I mean, yeah, I don't have much of a choice. He's offering to form a team. It was all I ever wanted in my isolation, but why do you want to team up with someone everyone hates? Wouldn't you rather be with Nozomi or Kyoshika or the others? I don't do well in groups. Honestly, I'd rather enjoy my kills alone, but going in alone is too risky. Though I thought buddying up with the odd man out would be just the thing. This makes sense, but what if he is a mole? He's spying on us, he's wired right now. What if? Is that really the only reason? It made sense, but it's hard to decipher his true intentions. I was sure he was planning something, given that he went out of his way to ask me after I'd been ostracized, but I turned down his offer. I'd have to hunt alone forever. Yeah, I guess we will. Oh, I must say no. Team up with Yugamu? Hey, oh no. I must say no just because it's fun, but also because I have seen things in the spreadsheet. Alright. Sorry, I can't team up with you. I was convinced Yugamu had to be plotting something, given that he went out of his way to approach me after I'd been ostracized. The things he usually talked about already made me uneasy. He probably just wanted to torment me in his own amusement. For the love of murder. You're a cautious one, aren't you, Takumi? Turning me down is as good as having a death wish, you know? Unless you have someone else in mind. No, I'm not going to team up with anyone. I'll survive by myself. So stop following me. With that, I ran away. I ran and ran until I was nearly out of breath, trying to get away from Yugamu as quickly as I could. The thought that he might be trying to kill me struck fear into my heart. But no matter how far I ran, I didn't feel safe. After all, I was up against a professional assassin. I continued to run around with heedless abandon. Heedless. Where am I? I realized I ended up in a place I'd never seen before. Where is this? Which direction is the school? I started looking around at my surroundings. All of a sudden, a huge swarm of school invaders popped out from the shadows. Of all the times to show up. I spun around and began to flee. Despite my best efforts, I was unable to shake off the pursuing invaders. They kept coming after me relentlessly, trying to intimidate me with their weird cries the whole time. I'd been running for what felt like hours, but they were still hot on my tail. In fact, they were now even more invaders than before. And then, it finally happened. The invaders managed to completely surround me. I saw no way out. The only thing I can do now is fight. I can't possibly beat this many invaders by myself. Of course, it was pointless to call for help. He wouldn't come to help me now. Not after I slapped away his offer to work together so thoughtlessly. Sorry, I can't team up with you. Why did I turn down his offer to help? Oh, right. Because I'd gotten so paranoid. I'd lost my mind after falling out of favor with everyone else, and took that frustration out on Yugamu. But all he really wanted was to save my life. It was too late for regrets. I was truly alone now. Okay. Slow and steadily, they inched closer, and the closer they got, the stronger the smell of death became. My breathing quickened, my body was trembling. I instinctively understood that this was the end. As I looked death in the face, I finally understood what Eito felt. How powerless someone who was completely isolated could be. Somebody who had lost the trust of others, who had lost the ability to trust others. Somebody like that was already as good as dead. What's the name? Killing Game Route, as good as dead. 92. Interesting. Killing Game Route. Ending 43, which is Killing Game Route. Okay, so the title isn't really that big of a reveal. So I guess the ending is like, it's alright. It's just telling us like, don't make the wrong choice. That's pretty much it. And the fact that we have an ending so early, it's fine because the name of the route isn't really important. Has it really been has it ever really been important? The Vechness route, maybe. Well, you're stuck with me for a while then. I shook Yugamu's hand. Whether he could be trusted was beside the point. I simply couldn't carry on like this was all by myself for much longer. I simply could not carry on like this. Man, I can't read. For now, I would team up with Yugamu. I'm glad to see our hearts are in tune with each other, partner. Wanna try for the best couple award while we're at it. See? I told y'all. I don't think they're giving out awards here. Also, you and I are not a couple. While Yugamu and I were trading quips, we heard it. The hell was that? What the? There was an ear-splitting sound at the earth shook. It wasn't an earthquake. It felt more like... I sensed a torrential gush of overwhelming energy. Somebody with incredible powers present nearby. Commanders! Oh. A little bit of reconnaissance would go a long way right now. Tiptoe after me as quietly as you can manage, Takumi. Right. Cautiously made our way toward the source of the sound, hiding behind pieces of rubble along the way, and then...
調子なんて最高潮に決まってるでしょ。私を誰だと思っているの？無駄口叩く暇があったら大札なさい。こいつら一匹残らず引き裂いて赤い花火をあげるわよ。さすがダルミのヒルコ様。ヒャッハーしてる姿も様になる。そこにしびれる、憧れる。
Those two are enjoying this way too much. They aren't hunting anymore. They're just straight up massacring? Yeah, massacring, I guess, every invader they see. Kills me to say this, but I'm afraid we must cede the best couple award to them. Something feels off, though. Hiroko's always been strong, but when did Durumi get so powerful? She hadn't joined any defensive battles before this, and would be woefully unfamiliar with combat. The euphoria is finally being able to take part. Oh, the euphoria of finally being able to take part in a killing game likely unlocked the latent potential in her Himonima, making it bloom. That's an unconventional way to unlock latent potential. What a gripe. Potential is logic defined by definition. Also, we should totally call it a day and head back now. They've likely already murdered all the invaders in this area anyway. Yeah, let's go back. Pause. We check the leaderboard.
1位と2位はやはりあのコンビだね。しばらくは独走状態が続くんじゃないかな。
Okay, it doesn't actually show the number of kills, which is interesting. Shoma is last, unsurprisingly. Then the twins. Tsubasa Nozomi is at 8. Damn. Kiyoshika, Take, Marumoko, Yugamu, and Takumi are 3rd and 4th. Interesting.
これは3位か。思ったよりも上位だな。今日はかなりの数の進行生を殺したからな。
私は4位だ。この調子でポイントを稼いでいけば、第1ゲームで私たちが最下位を取ることはなさそうだね。
Okay, listen to me, alright? The introduction of the killing game was mad boring. Why? Because it's just so weird. PLM dude, some weird ass bees. In my opinion, it was very, very, very bad how they handled that, right? But now, ever since they ostracized, can I say segregated? Probably not, but ever since the Takumi was left out of the group, it's been better, and I'm kinda locking in again. I like it now, I like it. First round of this game will last until day 35. Whoever finishes last in each round will be executed. I decided I wouldn't keep tab on where the others were placed. Ensuring my own survival was more important. And besides, brother, didn't you say that you wanted to save everyone?
不幸を呼び込む疫病神にはご退場願いたいっす。
Right, the Grim Reaper.
疫病神っていうか死神。
クララ殿が死んだのはお前のせいだ。
Shouldn't be letting the people ostracizing me live rent-free in my head anyway. Yo, Yugamu, wanna sleep with me? Pause. It's not what I meant. Pajama party, right? Right? The constant fighting and stress of possible death had strained my mind and body to their limits. Wanted to rest early to recover from the fatigue, but dang dong. Oh. I was joking, bro. I was joking, bro. I was joking. Brother, get out. Get out, bro. Care to explain what you're doing in my room? It's just something buddies do, right? And that's what we are. Buddies, partner, bosom chums. Yeah, I think that's actually something you say. Hold up. Bosom friends or something. Yeah, bosom friend meaning a very close or intimate friend. Hey guys, without saying, we need to be joined at the hip. Join your own hips and get out of here. Come on, bud, humor me. Then we're brainstorming strategies for the rest of the hunt. How about that? This game's more of a marathon than a sprint, so we gotta come up with a long-term plan. Playing it by ear the whole time is bound to lead us to quick and easy deaths. He makes a very good point. Could you at least make it clear whether you want to be disgusting or discreet? How would I be if I didn't dabble in a little bit of both? Call me a double dipper. If that's what turns you on. I'm good. In your dreams. After that, we spent several hours discussing strategies for surviving the killing game and the days to come. Ding dong bang bong, I miss that shit. Bedtime already? Time flies when you're having so much fun. If you don't mind, Takumi, we can continue the rest of this conversation in bed. Of course I mind. It's about time you went to your own room. Oh, Takumi, throw me out after our exciting... See, I would gladly humor him. Because he seems to be important in this one, right? And that's the same shit I was saying just before, right? But Brody's taking it a notch, a bit too far, right? And I'm sorry, but I cannot trust this dude, or at least I cannot fuck with this guy. Why? Because of the cold truth. This dude is sick. Stone cold. Out. Now. After chasing Yugamu out of my room, I crawled into bed and closed my eyes. I had to grab every second of sleep I could to let my tired body recover, but... Nobody likes ya, bro. Nobody likes you. Their words from this morning reverberated around my mind, preventing me from slipping into a restful slumber. How did it turn out like this? I came back in time to lead everyone toward a brighter future. So why am I being so despised? Why would I wouldn't give to return to those happy days? Okay, shit is getting interesting, I won't lie. It really is. But really, the start of the killing game was so... Ooh, brother, ooh. Well, I am ready. As Yugamu is saying, but... I think that's about to be it for this episode. Really, I disliked the introduction of the killing game. But again, it's been getting more interesting. I just hope it doesn't vary too much. Like the ups and downs of this route aren't too far. Like I wish for it either to stay constant or have some highs but not lows. Or if there are lows, well, not too low or like just one low. That was the introduction. See what I mean? Anyway, again, this route, the killing game route, seems to be interesting. Again, now I'm a bit cautious because really chapter 15 was super. I started super good, so I've been a bit disappointed with how it turned out. With the introduction of the killing game, I hope I won't be disappointed anymore, or won't be disappointed again, because this proved it to me that it can be interesting actually. So I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. We'll tackle the rest of the hunt with our bosom buddy Yugamu. So I'm gonna say goodbye and yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye.